claim their stuff as theirs. Our boy Amaris standing outside the next dungeon. Now, I should be able to get a pretty much instant queue for this. Should. Apparently, no, I don't. Close enough. Close enough to instant, it's fine. At that point in the game, I mean, it's still fairly early on. And they remodeled this dungeon so many times to make it easier. Because for the longest time, the hard mode of this version of this dungeon actually was easier. This is a nice and very well done dungeon. Need the key. Remember, this dungeon used to be like really properly difficult, all entirely based on the fact that it was on that cusp when gear wasn't as readily available and things started hitting a bit harder than people were used to. Just come on. I think it's also the hard mode of this dungeon for a very short time period actually got almost impossible if you had good gear. Weird enough, because the final boss of the hard version of this attacked in stages, and every so often would summon a minion and then try to absorb it, and you had to kill it before you had to kill the minion before the boss could absorb it, which is completely fine. The problem being that If you had too much in the way of high-powered gear, you kind of advance the boss to the summoning stages well before it should have done. Of course, you're not going to be able to take down both of the minions in time, and it would just wipe you. What's beeping going on the past couple of days? That one I've got no idea what it's actually for. Also mention also that the original version of this, you actually had to use your return spell to progress. Well, progress in a timely manner at least. Once epic stone, 1 hour book done, 1 more book done, I think that's it. Nice. I love it. He does soul drain pretty much exactly at the same rate as your low blow cools down. Yeah, that bit there was a point where you had to return in the original version because there was no teleporter. The only way to get quickly to the entrance of the dungeon was to use return. Floating ass. It's been ages since I've actually seen this cutscene. Boop window. That was not what I wanted to do. I pressed entirely the wrong button there. Back to him to block out the gaze attack. Done. It's fine, green and blue pen because pencil background and more pencil no more content base. cannot be interrupted. Bosses usually have a stun resistance, which I understand why, but at times it's like, meh. That side. And now yeet. I don't think I've ever seen before. Don't think I've ever seen an interruptible tank buster. Awesome. No one actually wanted any of the loot, so it's all mine. Nah. Accommodations as well. Darkness has taken root within these halls. Sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. Seed. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life. Ooh. A duo of dickheads. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn. Heidelin chose well. A pity that your existence is irreconcilable with our own. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. I'm stuck with them. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take measure of your strength for Master La Habrea. The task now accomplished, we take our leave of you. And they poof away like cowards. Fare you well, bringer of light. Bringer of what now? I just love Amaris' reaction to most things is either I'm gonna smack you or what the fuck are you talking about? Just put a sandal, so basically go back to Gridania. Oh, my relation to Gridania, not that far actually. Plus also, I have Zoom. Imagine if I get muted for having this music going on because it's in-game music. Gates close until further notice. I never can remember what actually causes that gate to be usable. I think it's something like getting to the quote-unquote appropriate quest level for the area, so you're not accidentally going off and hurting yourself and getting yourself killed by overpowered enemies. I'm also pretty sure that I exited with that gate. No. DM saying hi. Oh yes, because it sounds tonatically identical to a song. The DMCA isn't the problem. It's how people abuse it and how it's stupidly it's chicken tendy. What the fuck? it, DJ. So many people here. Most of them probably RPing or just hanging around bored. Who's the closest? Lots of skilled. Lots of skilled is apparently the closest for almost all things in Gridania. Not at all a subtle nod to the fact that Dragoon is the best class. Definitely not. That's definitely the wrong way to go, but I might be able to jump on the back of here. Yes, I am. You're returned. What sights awaited you within the manor? What has become of Lady Amandine? You must tell me all. Everyone's dead, dude. So she went so far as to consort with the devils. Would I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain they are of the same vile brood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold the woe they have brought upon others. Oh yeah, I will. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my science I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. It matters not wherefore, though misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both, I am better to a gross crime. I will surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. Bit extra, but sure. Turns to the waking sands. Welcome back. This probably will, well, it's not even probably, it will put me up to level 38. I love that I've only done the main quest content, and I'm still over leveling the main quest. Well, to be fair, I've also done my class quests, but really nothing else apart from that. Voice acted? No. Welcome back, Amaris. Full glad am I to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn in the Twelveswood? Kind of shit. Two of La Habraya's minions, and they sought to measure your strength by their own admission. The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt, then. The Ascians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we knew what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It's clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against the threat unaided. We must needs alert the three nations to the presence of this elusive enemy, and recommend they heighten their vigil. There's no shortage of misery in the world that the Ascians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet come what may, we must also allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that's precisely what the enemy desires. Alright. We've gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let's set the investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you're ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. Level 28 weapon coffer. I'm not nearly 10 levels above that. No, definitely not. Oh, learn vengeance. Nice. Complete the main story quest in the closet. As long as I have anything decent in there, I already know it. Spiked steel lapse. Look, the spiked steel one can't use it, but the other one I had bought previously, yes, I can. Oh, look. It actually doesn't look too bad overall. What the fuck? Find my inventory now. Say burn up Final Fantasy XIV is gone and play it again. Good, glad to hear it. It's not better, it's worse. I really need to go to my in room and get rid of all those things. Doing your main on your own time. Good. Hope it's manages to stay away further burnout. Wrath of the Titan. Oh. Oh. Oh.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Jesus Christ, the sass in her voice.
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
I mean, if they're talking about primals, then technically it's not a greater threat than the beast tribe, because if you eliminate the beast tribe, the primal can't be summoned, so they kind of equal. Now linked.
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan. Our task will be to slay the primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
I love that I'm so much taller than everyone else in this cutscene.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan,
Like, I'm pretty much twice the height of Y'shtola.
Seawall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlvip hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since.
Someone painted black. Good song.
Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan.
I mean, he's big, he's rocky, and he can die. I mean, that's all I need to know.
Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
I don't have of sharing stories over ale, though. You know, one thing about Titan.
Expect the worst.
If you turn him counterclockwise, he gets even stronger, because, you know, Titan.
The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but
Bow down
even if
as
we
well.
had
That
their
too.
whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you.
Titan him too much and he ceases function.
No one
Or
would
he gets
think
on
you
his
a
quad
coward
bike.
for you to decline.
No, I'm not going to say no.
So you will accept?
Yeah, I guess.
Thank you.
We can't very well send him to Limsa Lominsa without Y'shtola, can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory.
I love that you show just basically your resting bitch face this
You
entire
may count
cutscene.
on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And all not afield will aid the fight from afar.
You needed this. Woke up this morning, everything felt off. Couldn't figure out why, but this is setting things right again in my brain. Good. Glad it could be helpful,
Thank
right?
you. Ida, go to the Grand Companies. Tell them of our plight and solicit their support.
Don't tell Thancred to solicit something. He'll end up bonking them.
Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would.
We have to summon that little twerp.
Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be.
I'm so expecting Papalimo to come back with, is that a size joke? British recharge.
You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the sailor's ward.
It's an Irish breakfast.
Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Provisions? It's fine. I've got 99 bottles of orange juice. I'm going to be alright. Who needs provisions, rations, and food? I have orange juice. So we're going to Lanoska anyway. If we're going to Lanoska anyway, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'll just teleport there and make a quick stop at the inn and shove things in my armoire. Or armory. Alf Castle is the closest one to a... Block food. I'm going to go here so I can use the guild supplier to sell all the shit in my inventory. Now I go to the Aft Castle, so I can go for in room, and then go to the Grand Company, which is like next to me. Those are some very, very, very purple leg things. Welcome back, Lily. Let's throw all this stuff in the armoire and then everything can be sorted. Veteran rewards for Final Fantasy XIV, Final Fantasy IX, Final Fantasy VIII, and Final Fantasy I. Store item. You, Lily, for your contribution to the Masochism Stream Challenge, and that was the kettle. Only enough water in there to make a 3/4 full cup. Oh well. I honestly cannot remember where the Death Scythe came from. I really cannot. I might take Reaper as a secondary class with Amaris, but that might just be because I really like Reaper. It's my joint favourite DPS class. As you do. Good to see you, Private Dothalangora. I love the fact that when she was asleep, she actually pretty much looked at his privates as well. Like, sorry, what? Science sent word that you were on your way. The business then. It is as we told the antecedent, the kobolds once again summoned Titan. A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Ogomoro. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals, fodder for the primal. Boo balcony just appears. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Your deeds bring glory to the Maelstrom, Private Dothalangora. Right proud am I to call you one of our own. Give the lack of forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral wished to address Amaris personally. Me? My good God, I'm tall. I'm even taller than her. What the fuck is my height? We're no strangers to conflict. Long have the Sahagin and the Kobolds plagued our people, nor is this the first time we've had to address a primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was to the company of heroes we turned. But they are long disbanded, and we must look to other brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we now turn to the Silence of the Seventh Dawn, confident in belief that you are Limsa's best hope. Me? I hope you're right, yet the situation is far from simple. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the thalassocracy make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep to their own lands and no blood would be shed? And was it not the Laminsans who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with their lot? Should we then condemn the beastmen for defending their homes? They must accuse. Good God, no, they're not. Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with greater care, Lady Y'shtola. I don't think Y'shtola ever will. Stand down, High Commander. She has the right of it. What about the left of it? And the wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it, yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath. Or would you have us all fall upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. The safety and security of Lim's elements and citizenry are, of course, of paramount concern. I love that this guy's just here. It's like, I'm not listening to that shit. I'm not getting involved. Already we've observed disruptions in the flow of ether further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city here long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. I trust I can count on you, Private. The fact that I'm so low rank makes this even better. You have my thanks, along with the full support of the Maelstrom. I await good tidings. I have enough seals I might actually just see about ranking up. That the kobolds should summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amenable to negotiation. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, we will be wise to learn all we can of our foe. I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. The company of heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. It said that one of them is employed at the Great Fleet Mills in Lower Lanoska. Quite why a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I do not know. When you find him, mayhap you could ask him for me. I meanwhile shall seek his fellows. See, personnel officer. Apply for a promotion. I have nowhere near enough seals. Nowhere near it. Smart Lala. I'm not getting involved. I could just go to Lanoska, like, via that and then just drive up. It's probably going to be the cheapest way of doing things. I say cheapest way as if I don't have over 1 million gil just sat there. Oh shit, that can't be... Right, that's going to have to just go into my armory chest and just sit there. Do not perceive. Well, the fact that they don't even come up to my friggin' knee is probably is evidence of that. I mean, come on. A Lala could get lost in this grass. Need a stick. The pace of wind mount, exactly. Ah. All those other plebs and their inability to travel at max mount speed from the get-go. Ah. Ah. Thought like I was pissing in the cars first. They changed his name. I'm fairly certain they've changed his name. Wait, no. I don't know. Let's see. Where's Lala? Is that her walking stick? Yes, there's Lala. Lay down your burden, son. Come drain a pint with me. We'll have a grand old time. Find you a lass or three. You got something to say, Venture, or you just keep staring, eh? You want to know about the company of heroes? Ah, hell's price of blood and fame. Can't mill in peace no more. Still, seems to come elsewhere. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige you. Can't yourself lucky, mate. Old Tractorn was the company's best axeman. Now, what was it you wanted to know? Company Heroes is the most celebrated mercenary band in the history of Eos, yeah. Even so, I must admit I never before met one of their members face to face. I imagine the warrior who toppled both Titan and Leviathan would seek to bask in a lifetime of fame and glory. Yeah, he seems to have settled in a place distinctly bereft of adoring crowds. Fuck is he wearing? Ah, so you want to hear the tale of how the company of heroes bested a primal, do you? Let me guess, you mean that bastard Titus? There we are. Clothes. It's out. Oh, I've only been there to see it. It was a mighty struggle, like the legends of old. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights, we did. Ground trembled with every step Titus took, and when he hit the deer, boy, it felt like a cannonball to the gut. Oh, just like that. Look at them about to fall asleep. Well, what's that look for? I'm a goddamn hero, I'll have you know. The people around here sing my praises. Don't tell me you only care about learning the secret tactics we used to beat old Titus. Yeah, very much. Well, too bad, because I'm now not feeling charitable. If you're so damn desperate, why don't you do me a favour and kill those rats that have made a nest by the windmill just south of here? And do that and we'll talk. Well, I've just got metal oven mitts on. Destroy the rat's nest. It's fine. Not like it's the beginning of pretty much every single role-playing game. No. The Rat King as well. What the fuck? Let's do it. Right. Someone's making some very big stompy noises. Oh god, I've just seen the title of this quest, Tales from the Titus Slayer. Yeah, so the beasts are dead, are they? Nice work, Venturer. Save me the hassle of... Ah, never mind. Options? None of them are good. Appears to be ignoring me. Hungry, hungry gobboos. Gooboos. What, you're still asking about how we beat Titus? I know, Venture. It was a pretty risky strategy. Kind of only a veteran of 10 score battles could rely upon. I want to teach you, I truly do, but unless you prove you have what it takes to fate the fat bastard, I can't in good conscience tell you a damn thing. At the very least, you need to be capable of slaying, say, a Goobu. Come to think of it, that ain't a bad idea. Then preachers have a taste for the flowered mill here. So you'd ought to have no problem finding one in the vicinity. Of course, I ain't asking you to cut down one quick as a skilled axeman like myself. Anyway, why don't you try head and due west and stand lookout in case a Goobu comes calling. Slayer, I might consider telling you more about old Titus. Fuck. I love, how no one seems to have pointed out the fact that he's talking about Titus when we're mentioning Titan. Damn it. Fade away before I could get a screenshot. I was like, now kiss. Kissing the dead Goobu. I think that is an adventure. Still, you took forever and a day to get the job done. Still not sure if I should tell you all our secrets. Oh, good God. The dread primal Titus. So, as I was saying, still don't know if you got what it takes to fate Titus. Maybe if you slew, Tractor, you're in here drinking again. If you aren't, that Goobu would better be dead. Oh, it's dead, Chief. You have my word on that. Clear the beast's skull and two of them a trusty axe did. Is that a fact? And what will your friend here say if I ask him? He'll vouch for me, of course. Ain't that right, friend? Tell me true, was it Tracktown with the Goobu, or was it you? Chief, what are you saying? It's me, Tractome, the finest axeman ever to serve in the company of heroes, the legendary mercenaries who slew that bastard Titus. Titus? Titus? Who in the cell of hell is this Titus? Some rival you fought in a drunk son dream? The company here slew Titan, you bloody half-wit. Well, see, Titus was what me and the lads used to call him. That's the biggest load of Sahagin shite I've ever heard. Both of you outside will learn the true Luminson way. Tell him if you didn't say the Goobu, you may consider your contract revoked. Busted. To be fair though, look at them thighs. Look at me like, oh look at me, dude. You got yourself into this mess. Destroy life ball. Alright, you know the rules. First man smashes bottle will be judged the Goobu Slayer. Don't even think about trying to kill me, that's cheating. Who picked these boulders? They're nothing alike. Ah, the hell's with it. Let the contest begin. I'm the best. The amount of damage I'm doing to this boulder does not agree with you. I'm just three-headed Goobu. It may have been a bit stiff by any chance. Is that it? Bucket meat. It's like I've got one of these. Kittens against all. Cool. I'll just destroy the bomb then. My arms. My bleeding arms. Smashy, smashy. Quest accepted while I'm hashtag horror. Alright, I admit it. I lied about being in the company of heroes. But I'm begging you, Chief, please don't dismiss me. I've learned my lesson. Honest, I have. Save your blubbering tractile. Gods, I should have known. Mercy, please. I didn't want to deceive you, I swear. It's just I kept getting turned away by all folk I asked for work, and I panicked. The last job I had was at Costa del Sol, and there was this grizzled marauder everyone treated like royalty. When I heard he was the captain of the company of heroes, I finally understood why. I wasn't being serious when I said I was one of them, but you wouldn't believe me, so I. Look, his name was Weiscat, alright? Weiscat. He'll tell you how to defeat Titus, or whatever the hell that thing's name is. What you wanted, ain't it? So come on then, tell the chief to forgive me, it's only fair. Do what you want, dude. Super Weiscat in Costa del Sol. Oh my god, that's actually not far away from there. That fate anyway. He's gonna sing slag from me. But we're good. Oh look, is that place I keep going to for my warrior quest line. I might be able to do the next stage of soon. Pardon? You wish to slay the Lord of Crags? We must slay him, Captain. The people of Lindsay Lamintza are depending on us. You fancy yourselves heroes then, just like in the tales? Be not so quick to judge. Long have I laboured for the well-being of you and yours, and my associate here has bathed in Ifrit's hellfire and lived. He is blessed with the power that protects him from primal influence, thus was he able to lay low the Lord of the Inferno. We know full well the risks and have taken every possible precaution. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter Titan's Lair. Pray be so good as to grant us the boon of your wisdom, and we shall be on our way. Man who can't be tempered. Useful, but won't be enough. And it's true that the company of heroes fought and fell primals, but each victory was bought with the lifeblood of brave men and women. And Titan was the worst we faced. Aye, we defeated him in the end, but you took from us some of our very best. Titan Extreme synced flashbacks. Ugh. Even if you possess the power you claim, I've no reason to believe you'll succeed. Believe what you will, we mean to try. Though our lives be forfeit, we'll not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan. You are passionate, I'll grant you that. And you deserve better than the greeting I gave you, but I will not send you into a Gormoro on a whim. To be plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. At the very least, I must have assurances you are more than common adventurers. I oversee security for Master Gegaruju's estate. Perhaps you can demonstrate your abilities by attending to one of our... Ye gods, man, have you heard nothing I've said? We have not the time to perform trivial tasks. The enemy is at the gates. Good film, by the way. Do you imagine words can sway me, girl? You dislike my conditions, and you're welcome to find your own way into a Gormoro. Although it pains me to admit it, I fear we have no choice but to acquiesce to the man's demands. Yet much remains to be done if we are to best Titan. Forgive me, but I must ask you to undertake this task alone. I will use the time to see to remaining preparations. Leaving dirty work to others, are we? Very well. Pray do whatever the good captain bids, however trifling. Remember, the fate of Lindsay Lamintza hangs in the balance. Let's go with first, like to verify that you are not a complete fraud. Complete fraud. Master Gegaruju's request can be more demanding than you realise. Before I set you to your true task, I would like to verify that this won't be a waste of my time. And Nyx had recently been seen prowling the beach in the east. You can imagine my master doesn't want some large slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. The beast is cunning, but you should have no difficulty luring it out with herring. Excuse me. Slay the Nyx and return to me. Oh, and don't forget to bring me a leg as proof of the kill. I wonder if the herring is red. Apparently my bike can't survive contact with water. I honestly didn't realize it was swimming waters. A Ninja Warrior course, isn't there? It's in herring, oh god. They're going to learn out the next. Probably put my tank stance back on. I don't even know why it came off. Probably because of the dungeon, actually. Or the duty thing. Inflated Nyx. Balls Gate 3 is on the 9th hotfix. Yep, I have seen. Remains to be seen whether they fixed error code 516 or not, though. That's still happening. I think the fix for it is still the same, and that fix works, but good god, the fact that that's still going on. At least there's nothing, you know, actually game-breaking, glitch-wise, that happens frequently. Well, did you deal with the Nyx? Almost as large as an owl goat leg, but several times leaner. As you think me overly cautious for testing you in this way, you should know that we had an incident not long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. He claimed to have served in the company of heroes, but I knew for a fact he did not. Yeah, we know the person you're talking about. Anyway, now the point's busy work is finished, I shall give you a challenge as befits your talents. Modest proposal. Ooh, glamour prism. For free. 2 highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit Costa del Sol in the near future, and Master Gegaruju wishes to welcome them with an elaborate banquet. Maybe going to be a big patch fix to fix that. Who knows? They need to identify what's actually causing it first in the code, and that's no easy task. While money is no object, not everything Master Gegaruju desires can be so easily purchased. It is to be an extremely exotic feast, and so Amaris, your mission is to seek out and obtain the rare ingredients our chef requires. Naturally, such fine dining must be accompanied with a suitable wine, and by suitable, I mean the very best there is. That, however, can wait for the time being, as I believe you have enough on your plate as it is. It will be a long and arduous journey, but you need to not toil alone. Many of the mercenaries who once served under my command still live, and they will guide you in your quest. For the first ingredient, I would have you travel to the South Shroud and speak with Landonel at Camp Tranquil. What? Did you mean to tell me you cannot afford to waste time as your associate did? Adventurer, if you have not the endurance to complete this mission, how do you expect me to believe you can outlast the Lord of Crags? Either do it or don't. I have work to do. Coding as a cursed land, it is. You're catching up quickly. Happens when you can skip quests easily in dialogue and not reading everything out. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure I've told the story of when I was working on the OCU demo. There was a part of text, like a part of the code, which worked, and then all of a sudden, when I compiled it to one time, it would not work whatsoever. And then I found the line of code, couldn't see why it wasn't working, copied and pasted it over itself, and then it worked. Someone explain to me how that fucking works, because I don't know. I'm the one who coded it. Do you require assistance, adventurer? So this is the one who would challenge Titan. I've been expecting you, Amaris. The ingredient you seek is the egg of a giant adamantoise. The method of acquisition should be obvious. You steal it from the beast's nest, of course. Simple in theory, but difficult in execution. Many who try die in the attempt. Will it help you get? You amuse me. I'll not jeopardize my position by hopefully assisting you. From me, you will receive only information. What you will, it is your choice. Egg. I forget when Cottalam got its first free upcon, and someday you couldn't have more than 30 dead at a time. The code would just delete any over that number. Yeah, sounds about right. Absolute chaos. Let me be clear, this business between you, me, and the captain must remain a secret. Well, she's not gonna be... Fuck. And look, she's even looking at him. See, I don't regret my time spent with the company in the slightest. Traveling the world, meeting interesting people, killing them, it's all jolly good fun. Alas, Gredanians are, by and large, an unforgiving lot. The toe here being a rare exception. Look on her face. I fixed it quick, but it was hard actually keeping some of my first lads around. I love that. I've had to go to great lengths to ensure that I'm seen as a model citizen, with no taste for drinking, whoring, gambling, all those other activities I so dearly miss. So understand that if you ruin my little charade by wagging your tongue, I'll fashion a noose with your entrails and hang you from the nearest heavens pillar. Bitch, I'm slightly taller than you. Well, what are you waiting for? There's a perfectly good adamantoise egg in the nest to the east of here, just ripe for the taking. Not that I expect you to live long enough to claim it. The mother never strays far from the child, and you will surely be attacked the moment you lay hands upon the egg. Let's see you try. There will be other heroes, Amaris. You do not need to challenge Titan. Abandon your quest, or your corpse will rot in the swamp. I love that the quest thing is, you know, not take the adamantoise egg, no, not steal it, no. Lay hands on it. I'm not a paladin, I don't have lay on hands. Egg. Oh no, it's an adamantoise. How would I ever have known this? And just throw the egg in his face. I know there's a reason that I can't because of what I'm doing this all for, but still. Free. Also, seeing that friggin' me trying to sleep at 2 AM last night, my phone buzzes, and, you know, out of curiosity, I go and grab it and look at it. Elden Ring from your wish list is on sale. It's like, thanks, fucking Steam. I have the good sense to leave this place. By your continued presence, I take it you intend to persevere to the bitter end. Egg. Haha, such bravery, such recklessness. That will serve you well against Titan. Leave the egg with me, I'll see that it gets to the captain. He should make haste to southern Thanalan. In Forgotten Springs, you'll find a man named Ord Nun. He will be your next guide. Safe travels, Amaris. It's like I've already been to these places. Head past Lily. State your business, adventurer. So this is the one White Scat sends me. Keep getting games on your wish list and see you keep crashing when I take off 5. My wish list is not big enough for that. How the fog is what he sees on you. Until I do, you will receive no aid from me. Ultimate Tier is the same. Price-wise at least. Even the stuff he's offering is awful. Persistent bugger. Well, very well, let's have a look at you. Seen your share of battle, as I'm mistaking that, and you did manage to obtain that adamantoise egg. However, that was not more than a display of brute force and blind courage. The nun I once fought also believed that his strength would save him. He was wrong, and now I am none. Many years ago, I joined the company of heroes to hone my skills instead of challenging my predecessor before I was ready. Even when I was young, I understood the victory goes to the patient, the cunning, and the pragmatic. That's why I claimed my position, and it is why I still hold it. It is why I will not help an unproven whelp. The children of the sands do not offer aid to strangers. To do so is a sign of weakness. However, if you were recognized as a skilled hunter in your own right, it would be permissible to assist you. Across the desert to the east lies an Amalja encampment. There dwells a warrior renowned for both his strength and his guile. To even face this Amalja in battle, you must first find a way to lure him away from the encampment. This will be your test to draw out and defeat the veteran. For this, I will offer you no advice, only this worn spear. Why, you ask? You'll have to solve the riddle yourself. Now go, slay this old warrior and bring to me his necklace. stuck on my tires. That's really not supposed to happen, I'm sure. Why is there a bike? Because it's the pay-to-win month. And it's the bike from Final Fantasy XIV. Hence why the highway theme song is playing at the moment and whilst I'm mounted on it. It's also hilarious being referred to as the pay-to-win mount because you have to pay real money for it. But when you do, it becomes available to every single character on your account and it automatically moves at the highest mount speed possible. What can I redeem first? Because I removed the limits on it. Yeah. I don't know. Congratulations to both DJ and Lily redeeming first. Lily wants me to do British recharge, right? I have to very quickly go and refill the kettle in order to do that then. So I can get myself a nice Irish breakfast. There we go. Oh, boiling, and I'll get the tea bag situation sorted. Too warm. Lydia, hello and welcome. Congratulations on redeeming First Plus. You are super first. What marks of the stream title is this? It's Railgun. Nah, it's not a... I'm not a machinist, I don't have that, I'm afraid. Unhappy noise, Supermarket was too loud. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I know exactly the feeling that is. That's why Callie and I go shopping on Sunday mornings when everyone else is at church. Thank you, Lydia, for your contribution to the Masochism Stream Challenge. All the hugs and pats to Lydia. Tell me, adventurer, is old Nemesis dead? Put it on the table. It is a fine necklace as befits a veteran of countless battles, and make an excellent trophy. The spear belonged to one of his brothers. I knew when he spied it from afar he would be unable to resist venturing outside his encampment to see for himself. Did you discern my intent, or was it dumb luck, I wonder? Either way, you impress me, adventurer. I shall tell you of the ingredient you seek. You'll be happy to know, Lydia, after After Steam notified me of Elden Ring being on sale, it only took me about an hour to fall asleep afterwards. Hour and a half-ish, something like that. Shame we did not meet while I was still with the company of heroes. You made a fine recruit. Yeah, I am... accidentally clicked, I'm also... not awake. Sandworms slither brazenly across the desert dunes, but well-wicked worms are a few in number. Rarity breeds demand, so their meat is highly prized as a delicacy. Characters also redeeming not first, Lydia. You are the paradox. The only way to catch a quarry is to entice it with something it cannot resist. These worms prey on smaller creatures like the Sagoli. A freshly slaughtered angler carcass would be my choice of bait. There's an area teeming with anglers to the east. I will mark it upon your map, along with the location where well-wicked worms are most frequently sighted. Be warned, the blood will drive the worm into a feeding frenzy. If your skills are lacking, it will devour you as well. Devour me harder, Wormy Daddy? Oh, that's going to be the stream title. Can't believe I said that, but here we are. Yeah, I deserve that. Oh, by the way, Lydia, I tried the cinnamon rolls. Nah, they're not good. They barely taste of anything. Piss-soaked cum-filled butthole now. It's the last one. I'm done with them. Yay. Oh, thank fuck bollockry. Oh, a nice bit of joy when I get to throw away one of these boxes. An end to torment. Or at least a various form of torment anyway. Especially for you, Lydia, as well. Oh, not just for Lydia, but yeah, here. Have a sheep. Oh, yes. The Mega Shiba. Oh. Ugh. Oh, God, that was horrible. Ugh. Oh, hello and welcome. Introns in wrapped in a blankie. Ah. Doing the Aizawa approach. I approve. Beast. I mean, I had no reason to actually do that. Doing a new. Come on. Come on. Oh, damn it. Let me crest the dune. Eh. Oh, worm territory is literally this little spot right here. Fell on me. But my prize. Prize worm. Shit, man. Try that. Settle head home was Gate 3. I'd like to say I was surprised, but I'm not. Wasn't too late, I guess, for me, 1:30. I was still awake then because I couldn't fucking sleep. You look well. Have you caught your quarry then? Meat. Skills as a hunter rival those of our best. I applaud your success, Amaris. The meat will need to be heavily smoked before I ship it to Wisecat. Worry not, you'll have my word that he'll receive it in time for the banquet. And then Steam told you about Elden Ring being on sale. Yeah. Took me about an hour to an hour and a half to fall asleep after that. You must be eager to obtain the third ingredient. I regret to say that I know naught of its location. For the nonce, you should return to the Costa del Sol and seek Wiseac's counsel. Ah, but hold a moment. Since you'll be meeting the captain again soon, there's something I would like you to deliver him for me. Speed increased. The captain was always fond of this brand wine. I would be grateful if you could deliver it on my behalf. I was a reckless, angry youth when I first joined the company, and he would have been well within his rights to cast me out. Everything I have I owe to his wisdom and generosity. Wisecat was a firm yet fair teacher, an expert molder of men, and I suspect that is still the case now. Please give him my regards, Amaris. There and back again. Apparently I'm playing the Wine Hobbit. Well, Mataras, Landon and we all know both spoke highly of you. What brings you here today? Bottle. Ah, my favourite. I should thank none personally. Now you've got one ingredient left. Fortunately, you will not have to travel to Aldenard this time to obtain it. Aldenardly wait. There's me level 39. Truth be told, never intended for you to collect this last ingredient. Brave Flocks, my old quartermaster, wished to bring it to Costa del Sol herself. However, not long ago, she sent word that there's been some trouble at the long stop, and that the delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of this herself, but I fear the situation may be dire. Though I'd like nothing more than to aid myself, I have no choice but to turn to you and your allies. Make haste to hit him full stock, and speak with Ozun Nazu. He will direct you to Range Kachigully, where Brave Flocks and her people have made their home. Not done this dungeon in a hot minute. Even on the side? It actually is, yes. Me. I just never noticed, or I've never... Oh, is that wall up there new? I've just never noticed. Well, sorry, Venture. Eh? Something happened over the Gobby settlement. Don't know why you're so eager to have a bunch of beastmen, but go and talk to the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you to Raincatcher Gully. Is Raincatcher Gully, you coming along? 40 gil. Hard-earned gil for this. How dare you demand 40 gil from me? For outrunning that other mount. Pay to win. Tongue flaps of Wisecap be reaching ears of Brayflocks. Uplander has come for tasty fresh gobby treats, yes? Quest prize of Uplander deep in Longstop. Filthy beast chase Gobbyflock from our homes. Gobbyflock needs goodly Uplander to give safety to Longstop with much hand-lending. Brayflock is Longstop. Reed's been too warm. Fans with wings. Look how small. Look how small. Reminds me in Jace's roleplay Minecraft server he's setting up. There's someone there who's making a character who came up with the idea of speaking entirely in wingdings and has a translator for it. And I said, this is going to be perfect because then my character can do the Treebeard meme. I'm not sure I understand that, but then you are very small. It was actually really taking on time. Never agreed to be a normal 36C. Jesus! Lydia, I'm surprised. That actually might be hotter than it is here. It's 31 here. Jesus Christ. What happened? Did I just get an email? Like, literally as I turned my phone to quiet mode. That was from a bank. It's junk, basically. Okay, so, that's not going to happen. In which case, let's... Don't see an amount of comment body temperature. Oh, right, because of the dual stabbings. I mean, hey, at least... Hey, baby, you're hotter than Florida. Massage Lancer, I can't trust you. Go with NPCs. Roughly 20C here, it's 21C here, which is 69F. Nice. That's a freaking pickup line and a half. When we run a body temp at 34C. I honestly don't know what mine is. Oh, I forgot about you. It's all coming back to me now. And also this dungeon got massively nerfed. Like, massively. Just drinking water, you dick. If you're drinking water from my dick, then something's gone wrong. Or, you know, kinky. This is the problem we're doing with NPCs. NPCs are notoriously inefficient and do next to no damage versus players. Like, just getting them all to focus on one enemy and consistently fight it is a bit of a challenge when it comes to the NPCs. I always go as a tank for NPC stuff. Oh, good God, I do not recognize this area. Don't know why. This one's not changed. Oh, kink shaming here. I mean, true. Like a opponent. I mean, if you know, if someone does want to, you know, like, Brain is visualizing this way too vividly with regards to the drinking water from a dick. Oh God. Now Brain just went to the whole thing of like, because there's two, one's hot water, the other one's cold water. We flock in danger. Uplanders take gate key. Open head gate. Run. I'm glad I didn't go through this with players because I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I just want to shame Link. I mean, he's into some pretty weird stuff, so yeah, I'll shame him. Just reminds me of that comic I saw of Zelda holding a gun and saying, how do I know which one's the real Link? You know, say something that only Link would say. And it goes to a group of Links. And then Kirby wearing a Link hat. And all the Links make, you know, their traditional noise, apart from the one from Tears of the Kingdom who goes say ah, and Kirby goes poyo. And then the next thing you see is Link from Tears of the Kingdom getting shot in the head. It's like, apparently even Kirby makes a better Link than Link does. I was going to say, don't fuck the foe, but if anyone's going to be able to succeed and not get hurt, would be a prude. Yeah. What the, you know, vibration function's generally for. Link died by Snooze in Breath of the Wild and Tears. Oh my God. I love that. Also, I hate the fact that all these NPCs are level 32. Your proper job unlocks at 30, and none of them have got it. So I should have a white mage, a lancer, a white mage, a dragoon, and a black mage. What do I have? A conjurer, a lancer, and a thaumaturge. I'm being trolled by the NPCs who couldn't be bothered to put their job crystals on. That's the final armor upgrade tier animation. Great Fairy is just taken away. He screams every time. What the fuck? It's like, no, not another round in the sex dungeon. Oh, right, they're right behind them. Another notch to the pile of men who Clive has slept with in Baldur's Gate 3. Lizelle, Jesus Christ. Clive really is not picky in Baldur's Gate 3, is he? Long-stop greatsword. I know it's for a Dark Knight, but what does it look like? Fucking hell, that actually looks kind of nice. Oh, don't make me want to roll a Dark Knight even more. It's only my favourite class. Yeah, Lavelle. 4 men and 1 Githyanki. Jesus Christ. But basically, Clive is a gay monster fucker. Or bi monster fucker, I should say. I can relate. I love the fact, that you've slept with just about everyone in the early stages party and still haven't fucked Shadowheart. That's dedication to staying well of fucking away from Shadowheart. Gladiator's Ring. And honest, I know that some people are attracted to you, but you don't need to be trying to get someone's ring in the middle of a dungeon. Clive's living the life he is. See if we can spoil this channel. Oh god. I don't know if there's actually a reason for doing this up here, but I feel bad. The Pathfinder is being hassled. Because there's the next boss. Attempted quote was made. He goes for random credit. That's a big queen. That's a big one. EDF. I'm just going to say that right. That's got to be EDF 5. Oh yeah. Battle Mages Club. Thanks. God damn it. Why can't I jump down there? Game, you're ruining my immersion. Right, goes for a random quote and goes, oh, that's a triple cream pie in the mouth I don't want. That's a Twinkie. Gotta be a Twinkie. I wonder if this is still the same as it used to be. Because this battle used to be really annoying. Oh, there's Gravelocks and the Tempest. Tempest Beast. Oh, that is not what they used to do. Cool. Folk. There we go. The dude goes for a random crit, gets into the cum jar that is the US military. What the fuck? Sure, the Dragoon just limit break. Sure. Fair. Oh, it does the same thing. before it goes for random quote, she parts sideways into a lava gent. Deep Rock Galactic. Talk about Molly. I was trying to say lava vent and lava jet at the same time, and it just went gent. Expecting Brave Locks to be more helpful. They changed this area quite a bit. This base used to be swarming with monsters all over the place, and people used to argue on the best way of getting through it. Sideways are new? Always, Lydia. Always. I'll park you sideways as well. What did Brain do, Lydia? What did Brain do? Stallion sideways. Sure, I'll park him sideways if by park you mean put in a box. I don't know why I just pressed that. You're the one who does the thing I want stun out of. That Eft is now participating in Flat Fuck Friday. Got bonked, and it wasn't for a horny reason this time. Can stun him out like that, okay. I was not aware I could stun him out for that one. I'll get you to at least not being asked to eventually. I promise I won't outright go for the kill anymore. Just, you know, leave him to his own devices in camp and turn him down at every opportunity. I tried to send us into the jungle. I'd kind of guessed that by the fact that he's already killed the other boss. Oh god. It's the sky. Yeah, again, already guessed that by the fact that he's left. And he's not Valstrax, so I'm not panicking when he goes and takes to the sky. Oh, actually better than one I'm wearing. And looks slightly better because they're not woofy. Pop up here, it's Valstrax ambush. Oh god. Eat myself off the nearest cliff. PTSD noises, yeah. Realization I also came to, with Rise, I honestly think there's only one fight that I'm not all that keen on. Everything else has, varying degrees of whether I like it or, dislike parts of it, but generally all of the monsters I am happy with fighting and enjoy it. There's just one that I don't, and that's fucking Amatsu. Anything else? Fine. Amatsu, not a fan. Fair. To a lesser extent, Ibushi. I can deal with Ibushi being Ibushi. All the right buttons I want to press. Now to the final boss. Dragon sleep. Listen, I would if I could. I would sleep if I could. This fight used to be an absolute pain. Nato, of your contribution to the Massacre Stream Challenge. It's already halfway done. What the fuck? What do you mean that's nearly already halfway done? What the actual bollocks? Jesus Christ. I think seeing me suffer was popular. Didn't think it was that big. Nah. The White Mage's first instinct was, oh look, you're poisoned. Quick, I'm gonna heal you. Well no, quick, I'm gonna heal the poison, then I'm gonna heal you. It's like, missing out a lot of HP. I would appreciate the heal first. Yeah, it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be. So what he used to do with that toxic vomit thing would just target one large AoE circle, and then it would then persist on the floor. And if he walked into it, he starts healing. just, you know, puts toxic pustules on the floor instead. Looking like green zits. And done. Think a bit stretch redeemed horror. Well, the skeleton from Original Sin 2. It's just one of those things where, hey, look, it's a dragon, so it's healed by its own element. Just happened to be a dragon that plays League of Legends, apparently. Goody Uplander has thanks of Gobbyflock. Flighty Beast was tricksy foe, but Uplander outwitted with plans making. Uplander has goodly head for fighty think. Flock's happy gives tasty fresh Gobby treats to clever Uplander. Cheese is stinky sweet Gobby treats. Special make with secret Gobby arts. I love that it caused Amaris to physically recoil. No party complete without Gobby Gouda. Brave Flock's every say. Goblin Gouda. What was that? It's Goblin Gouda. The pungent odor of this hard yellow cheese veined with blue-green mold is most comparable to the warm, damp boot of a zombie after stepping in ripe chocobo dung. Goblins claim it is a delicacy, but then again they have their masks to filter out the aroma. The NPC? Oh, it's a goblin. That's what goblins are in this. Her. But still, yes. Honestly, it took me a long time to realize that Brave Flox is female. It took me a second playthrough entirely to see that, because they refer to her as, you know, her. Like, oh, well, count me on things I didn't know. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to get rid of that the friendship circlet, but I can't without destroying it. I don't really want to destroy it. Ring. Must protect. Oh, my bad. That's fine. Like, it's not immediately apparent on the gender of goblins in this, unless they're referred to, or in one case where they wear all pink. Now calling any combat situation a fighty think event. It's no longer Monsty Hunter, it's now Monsty Fight Thinky. Fighty Think. Monsty Fighty Think. Yes. Is Volsey coming along? Yes. I can also do my warrior quest after I've handed this in. I gather you solved Brave Flox's little problem. Here, please take it, it stinks. By the gods, that unholy stench, this is a definitely goblin cheese. Judging from the smell, it should be quite flavorful. Huh? How's it made? Ah, it's best you remain ignorant of such things. I still remember when I learned what kind of milk they use. I didn't want to play the victory theme. Bravo, Amaris. Thanks to you, I guess you'll be honoured with a marvellous banquet. What good is the exotic feast without an equally exquisite aperitif? Luckily, I know just the person to ask. Make your way to Wineport and see out Shamani Lamani, another full member of the company. All you have to do is give him this order slip, he'll take care of the rest. Oh, and if you're wondering if this is merely a ploy to test your patience, I assure you I do actually need that wine. And while you're there, give Shamani Lamani my regards. What do you mean you forgot the wine? Love this game's quest titles. However, first, we're going to do the quest that's called Curious Gorge Goes to Wineport. Keep why so in your game. Oh. Never forget the wine. Apparently, if you forget the wine, you get the Bloodshore Bell going at you. Hello, waterfall chopper. Your Tempest. It's make bourbon balls so both people get drunk. Yeah. Hello again, my friends. It's quite obvious that you've been anything but idle in your training since we last met. Your progress is heartening to look upon, truly, but it also serves to remind me that each hour I spend poring over ancient texts is an hour not spent honing my skills. I fear my worth on the battlefield is diminishing by the day. Yet I am certain that my studies of the Chronicles will yield something of use. In fact, just last night I discovered how the warriors of my tribe came to be shunned by the outside world. Upon witnessing my people's prowess with the axe, the armies of the city-states began to incorporate similar techniques into their own training regimens. These are the self-same techniques I've been instructing you in, Amaris, ones which call upon the inner beast. The consequences, of course, were dire. Yes, their soldiers became nigh on unstoppable, but they also became wholly uncontrollable, and both friend and foe fell prey to the ensuing carnage. Of course, the heads of the city-states laid their blame for the atrocities solely at the feet of my kind. Promptly began banning the ancient art and imprisoning anyone suspected of teaching it, or so the chronicles say. What I find hard to grasp, though, is that never once during my training did my brother hint at this dark history, nor have I myself seen one of my tribes succumb to the rage that chronicles describe. Could it be that the tales are more mere falsehoods, stories concocted by some long-forgotten enemy who would poison our heritage and befoul our tribe's name? Who in their right mind would seek to study something so pure, and why would my ancestors simply bow their heads up and suffer such ignominy? That my people should be so weak, so utterly bereft of pride, is inexplicable. I refuse to believe it. It matters not if these claims are groundless. If they prompted my tribe's art to fade into obscurity, then the damage has already been done. Excuse me. Well, I for one will not turn a blind eye to this injustice. If none of my people give the lie to their stories that so tarnish our reputation, there shall have to be me. Ah, but once again I lose myself in history and forget the present. If you recall, I spoke to you of my former comrade from the company of heroes and the great woolly beast we've been pursuing. The beast remains on the loose, and to toss a ponce of salt on the wounds, fell creatures that appear to be its minions have been wreaking havoc on the innocent residents of Wineport. Were you and I to succeed in quelling the beast, surely the people would see that warriors are no fearsome beasts, but valuable allies. Together, Amaris, we will bring back our proud name. Now, let's away to Wineport to meet with the captain of the militia. Couple of kobolds, fine. Just one or two. The highway battle theme is just going to become the theme song of these streams, I swear. It will change when I get flying. We're able to actually use different mounts and still fly. My
Friends, why import as much blind as your age? The fiends come relentlessly, and what few able-bodied we have find themselves hopelessly overmatched. Indeed, the western gates have been so besieged that they are currently left without any man defence. Leave the defence to us, my good man. I will secure the western gate. Amaris, you defend the town from the east. Together we will form a bulwark that not a single fiend can penetrate. Once the enemy has been driven back, we return here to back up the captain. Guard Amaris. Sure. Bye. Defend the eastern gate from attackers. Do a Neum. Do a heckin' Neum. Misread that. Grass raptor. I read glass. Like, why would a raptor be made out of glass? See-through raptors. Ooh. Unsettling. Magic. That'd be how, not why. Cool. Yeah, fair rule of cool. One does, keep back from the actual enemy, because the enemies in the fields are, for some weird reason, actually more powerful than the ones you find in quests. Even if they're at the same level. Was a bit of a waste. So many AoE cones. Back to the militia captain. Now at 12, you're safe. We've needed your skills yet. I just heard some scream. I fear one of the beasts might be loose within the village. Come with me. The running animation. I love the fact that no one anticipated, the flying monsters being able to, go over barricades. Oh, he got angry. You monster! Get away! Get away! Scream was me, stubbed my toe. That's understandable. Monster? But I... Come no closer, Amaris. I beg of you. I must return to the falls. Bye, monkey dude. Halloween super sour bones. I mean, you're always welcome to mine. They may not be sour, but they are super bones. He meant well, you Grace. Yeah. The agents of... So with the militia captain. Whatever has got into Curious Gorge. Taste buds come back. At this point in time, I think you might need to make a pentagram and a salt circle, except with citric acid granules. It's true that he fought like a man possessed, but to mistake him for the very beast he hunts, methinks the child's parents have been feeding her a few too many ghost stories for her own good. Or not, friends, I shall speak to the villagers and clear up this most unfortunate misunderstanding. Do return to the falls and assure Curious Gorge that Wineport is indebted to him for his aid. Alright. First, I've got to go and talk over to this person. Shmani. Sweat, grime and blood. Ah, you reek of blood. An adventurer, unless I'm mistaken. What brings you to Wineport? Heresy for to slip. An order? Let me guess. A request for the finest vintage I can muster. Paper smells of loam and perfume. Costa del Sol. And there's also the unmistakable odor of goblin cheese. Yes, Master Kegaruju would not settle for anything less than the best. Driss Whites and his crew must be quite busy preparing an exotic feast, hence his decision to rely on an adventurer. Hi, Drez. Hey, buddy. But perhaps you're confused. The display of deduction was not intended to impress you. When one loses his vision, he is forced to compensate in other ways, but you've no interest in my affairs. You wish only to discuss the wine, I suspect. Little blind Lala. Life can be so delightfully unpredictable. I always had a passion for wine, but it wasn't until I was forced to retire that I could pursue it as more than a mere hobby. It wouldn't have been possible if not for the savings I amassed during my time as a mercenary, of course. Say what you will about the nature of that work, none can deny it pays well. But you grow impatient, and wise Camp must have his wine. Herein lies the problem. Nothing in my possession is sufficient quality for this occasion. The best vintages in town are hoarded by Briglent, who owns and operates the largest winery in Vilbrant. Somehow I doubt he will be receptive to your request, but given these circumstances, we must need beggar's assistance. In a case of deja vu, this quest is a really weird one. Like, it's on the way towards unlocking Titan. It feels like you've done it so many times before anyway, for some weirdness. What rank amateur bottled this wine? These impurities have rendered it nigh undrinkable. Dismiss it too good for the man responsible. He should be made to drink every drop of his polluted swill. What is it? I'm in the middle of an important discussion. I do not care for interruptions. That neophyte Vinter bid you speak with me? Ha! Neither you nor your friend has the palate to appreciate the subtle qualities of my private stock. I would sooner serve you goblet of urine than sell you my worst vintage. Begone from my sight. Slap you. Slap bucket. I take it he said no. Really, in those words? Well, I can't say I'm surprised. While there's no denying his passion and skill, the wine baron of limbs limit, so is not a man known for his tact. Very well, should we just have to take it to an alternative approach? Shine Lemoni has another bright idea. There's a chance, however small, that another resident of Wineport can furnish us with a suitable wine. In fact, you had come several years ago, I guarantee this will not be a problem. Alas, the quality of our products has declined significantly in recent years. The only breeds cultivated these days are common lowland vines, which isn't to say that their grapes are of poor quality, only that we have known better. Long ago, the vineyards of Wineport crossbred several species and produced a grape-bearing vine of never before seen quality. Bacchus grapes were once the pride of this town, as they were used to produce vintages which surpassed all others. This includes the most aromatic, the most complex, the most flavourful of all wines. The legendary Bacchus wines were born right here in Wineport. Dresden is repeatedly headbutting my legs. Part of my enthusiasm. You see, I once had the privilege to sample that particular wine. It was an otherworldly experience. In that moment, I felt as though I had tasted the nectar of the gods themselves. I transcended my mortal flesh and was one with all creation. Dude got fucking high off of wine. But as is all too often said, the calamity changed that. The Bacchus vineyards were completely destroyed, along with much of the existing stock of Bacchus wine. While it remains closely guarded by its owners, for it can no longer be made. We cannot convince Bilogant to part with his wines. Our next best option, as ridiculous as it sounds, is to find someone who has a bottle of Bacchus wine and to offer them every gill we can spare. I've heard rumours that one of the vineyards tending the vineyards might have once owned a bottle. Perhaps you can start by speaking with them. I love the fact that, vineyards, winemaking, and, vignerons are so very close to the word vinegar. And that's what's described, what wine is described as when it goes bad. This wine? Oh, don't remind me. You used to have a cellar filled with the stuff. Thought I could keep the wine safe from thieves and the elements, never count on a bloody primal blowing up my goddamned house. And boom. I'm just thinking of... now I'm just thinking of all the shit I did in Weird West. Oh god, that game was far too allowing for me to be on my bullshit throughout the entirety of it. What? Do I have Bacchus wine? I wish. I never had the chance to try it myself. Sorry friend, but a few years too late. Give the hydration reminder, DJ. No luck, most regrettable, we had to try. But Bacchus wine would have been perfect for the occasion. Though I must confess my certitude could be due in part to my personal history with the beverage. It is after all the very reason I decided to become a Vinter. After Titan blinded me in our battle beneath Orgommer, I fell into a deep depression. It wasn't until I tasted Bacchus wine for the first time that I realised there was still so much more I could experience. Even in my condition, it helped me to find a new direction in life. It breaks my heart to think that the wondrous ambrosia which once filled me with hope is maybe forever lost to us. All the same price. I must say, this talk of Bacchus wine has made me rather nostalgic. Indeed, there's much I miss about my life with the company of heroes. After everything the captain has done for me, I could not bear to disappoint him. I have no fear. I swear I shall find suitable wine for the banquet, though I need some time to think of a solution. In the meantime, there's a favour I would ask of you. 2 years ago, in the deepest depths of my despair, I stumbled across Villbrandus Vagabond drunk. I suspect I was looking for a place to die, because I very nearly found one not far from here. It was there that a man named Drest took me in and nursed me back to health, and it was he who gave me my first taste of Bacchus wine, which helped me find my new calling. Though I'm still a novice in the arts of winemaking, I would like him to know that I'm pursuing my dream. Wine is my own original creation, and I would be most grateful to you if you deliver it to him in my stead. Drest sometimes works at the Raincatcher Gully dock, so perhaps Riskiot can tell you where to find him. Right, I'm actually moving away from here, which means I can go and turn in my my warrior quest at friggin' last. Although I have a feeling I'm going to be talking to that person anyway, because I need to get on the ferry over to Costa del Sol. Good Hidden Falls, you coming along? That's very Capius-like behaviour, Dresden. It's adorable, but it's what Capius usually does. He's lying under my desk, resting his chin on one of the desk supports. Something usually only Capius does. Look out below. Justin requires love. He's been getting love. He's now out of reach. Amaris, please forgive me for leaving so abruptly earlier. It was a hasty reaction to a situation for which I was completely unprepared. While both you and I know that I was in complete control of my inner beast, I now realise that to the layman's eye it may have seemed that, well, the opposite was true. Mayhap it was this very misapprehension that lent weight to the lies which led to my tribe's disgrace. If that is the case, then perhaps I should return once more to the Chronicles and endeavour to reassess their message in light of the discovery. Speak of light, your soul crystal, Maris, it sparkles. Does the soul of the warrior have aught to reveal to you? Any whisper of import? Oh, if only they hadn't forsaken me as they did my brother. Yes, well, I suppose that is that. I must continue my studies, and you your training. I hope to find something new for the both of us very soon. Until then, my friend. Boop. Hear the whispers of our village ancestors. The Mythal Tempest. Basically, the second action in my AoE combo.
Yes. Can't wait until I finish Base of Realm Reborn. I unlock flying. I really can't wait for that. I will be right back briefly. Gotta take a quick bathroom break. Yeah. Oh, God. I don't know what I've done. Both my calf muscles in pain. No flying, only walking. God, that'll take ages, so I just RP walked everywhere. Dressed? Oh, you mean the hermit? I toss him a few gil when we need an extra pair of hands. Doesn't talk about himself, I sure as hell don't ask. When a man's got a face with scars like that, you best leave well enough alone, I say. If you've a mind to find him, though, head to the southwest of the Severed String. Cheers. Nyum. I love how the walk mode also works on mounts, including this one. Press this button and slow room and back to normal. Very slow new. Windows 95 speed new. What do you want? Wine? I didn't ask this. Who sent you? Can't sleep. They won't let me sleep. The midges, the buzzing, it keeps me awake. I never want to hurt anyone. I won't fight. I don't want to fight. Please make the buzzing stop. Make the midges go away. Poor guy. I always feel sorry for this dude. Play dung midge swarms. Dung. Be surprised if he could hear them all the way over from there. He must have really good hearing if he can. It's not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. You helped me. Even after what my comrades and I did to your country. We were on a reconnaissance mission when the Maelstrom caught us by surprise. We tried to escape with the others. No one else survived. I didn't ask this, damn it. I'm not even Guardian. They conquered my lands and they just like tried to conquer yours. I don't want to die in some blasted jungle halfway around the world. I just want to go home. What? I wish to thank Shamani for the wine. That was overly kind. Would you be willing to bear a gift back to him? Earlier today at the Red Madness Falls, I collected the sap from nearby palm trees. If placed in coconut shells and stored for a few bells time, it makes you a fine wine. See, it should be ready by now. I left 3 shells out there. Please take the Shamani for me. I'm glad he moves on with his life. Hope to one day do the same. Collect the palm wine. Palm wine sounds like Floridian moonshine. And also makes me want to actually weirdly try moonshine. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but... For a few bells. Bells are usually referring to hours. Are you telling me that basically he's making palm tree sap into wine that takes literally a few hours to do so? The fuck kind of tree is that? Has the tree been grown in alcohol or something? That's not how alcohol works. That's not how fermentation works. Even, you know, the easiest and most simplistic to make alcohols take ages to do so. Fermentation is a very slow process. Just makes me remember that, at some time soon I'm going to be making my own mead. Some point. Plant you like a tree. Well, I'll be planting myself very, very deeply inside you, Lydia. Don't you worry about that. Then some time, Amaris. What needs do you have addressed? Wine. Ah, yes, so you did have some knowledge of winemaking. A simplistic but nevertheless effective method that utilizes the natural properties of palm sap. Shall to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We're not so different, Dressed and I, 2 men who have long struggled not to let our scars define us. I worry that he has been alone with his thoughts for far too long. It is past time I paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him, Amaris. I forgot you got that as a minion. By the gods, Amaris, listen, I know you're eager to wash your hands of this wine business, but I've just discovered something extraordinary about dressed palm wine. He sealed each coconut shell with a leaf which has a very distinct shape and unusual odour. I thought I was going mad at first, but now I'm certain. These are the leaves of a Bacchus grapevine. Do you know what this means? Somewhere in Raincatcher Galley, the legendary vine still grows. If we could obtain a cutting, we could revive the Bacchus wine industry. We must know where Dress found these leaves. Here, take one of them back to him and see what he remembers. Leaf. Little warrior doing a level 40 quest, by the looks of it. Yes, Twitch, I know that the challenge is half complete. I mentioned it earlier when it reached... I don't know. Twitch. Ugh.
Oh, hello again. What is it? Leaf. It's just a leaf, isn't it? I chose it because it was pretty. Didn't know it was rare. Oh, near the Juggernaut to the south, but didn't see any grapevines. Saw fresh gubu tracks, though maybe the leaves came from vines growing in the back of one such beast. If you go looking for it, please be careful. Some gubus are more territorial than others. You may have to defend yourself. Vroom out of your house. Another example of really bad fate placement. Like, no, 33 and a 33 fate. So, were I doing this at level, and was I at level, then I would be fighting that, and also that at the same time, and probably getting my absolute ass kicked. What do you have to say, Amaris? Tell me everything. Fine. Ah, I was right. The smell, this texture. I hold in my hands a Bacchus grapevine cutting. Come now, enough of this nonsense. I've heard talk of your discovery and I refuse to believe a common adventurer and novice Vinita could... Watch your mouth, short ass. 12 was my witness. It is a Bacchus grapevine. Wherever did you find this fantastic specimen? What? You would offer this to me? But why? There's no better position to reconstruct the Bacchus vineyards than you, Master Pilgand. You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish for me to keep the cutting. Never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I'll not squander this gift, and in just a few years' time I swear that every tavern across Eorzea will once again be clamouring for a cask of Wineport's legendary Bacchus wine. So you didn't... Wait, the shape of this bottle, the scent of this label, this couldn't possibly be. A 1547 Bacchus? That's impossible. This vintage had not been seen since years before the calamity. It was the crown jewel of my personal collection. For years I debated opening it, wondering if today or tomorrow would be the ideal time. But now I realise that it was never meant for me. It should be saved by the saviours of Wineport, I say. He's made an offer we can't refuse. Master Gegaruju will find no finer wine. You'll forever change Wineport, Amaris. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity. But do not permit to delay you any longer. Pray deliver the wine to Captain Wisecap. The name Bacchus only thinks that old dude from Yakuza. Yes. Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, yes, I'd very much like to drink it, but I'm a patient man. I have faith that one day I shall have another opportunity to taste perfection. Okay then, hello and welcome. Thank you for your contribution to the Masochism Stream Challenge. And him introducing you to the fisting artist. Fuck. What the fuck, Yakuza? Also, if I ever do decide to go back to streaming the Yakuza series, they are all on PlayStation Plus, like, for free, including Judgment and Lost Judgment, all the way up to Like a Dragon, but not Ishin. For understandable reasons. It's a shame, because I really like the look of Ishin. Really, really did. But oh god.
No, it's fine. I'll be playing on easy mode. I'll be playing on easy mode because I'm not great at Yakuza. Oh, yeah. I always do admire Yakuza's ability to mix the serious with the what the actual fuck is going on. You're leaving that typo. I was about to say, okay, female Link, but isn't that just Zelda? Your prolonged absence was beginning to concern me, so what of the wine I'd asked you to bring? Bottle. Is that 7 hells of 1547 Bacchus? Even I know how rare that is. I have to admit, I didn't think you had it in you, but congratulations, Amaris. Thanks to you, this will be the most luxurious feast Costa del Sol has seen in years. Considering the lengths you went to, I hope our guests appreciate it. It's Linkle, the female Link called Linkle. Nah, Zelda. They're the same person. Speaking of which, your associate arrived a short while ago. She appears to be growing somewhat impatient. Perhaps you could tell that the banquet is about to begin. You have the look of a man who has been to the 7th hell and back. The guest should be expected to supply the victuals for the banquet held in his own honour, unless while the shadow of Titan looms over it all. Beggars belief. I can only applaud to stoicism. Have I been asked to endure such ignominy? I fear I should have accepted my lot with less grace. Link was just a what if. So if Zelda is the female version of Link, when they get together, is it self-cessed? And when they get into a threesome with Ganon, is it just... I forgot that happened. Is it just, you know, a twosome then, technically? So that feels outside. Lady Stola, Sir Dothalangora. 1,000 pardons for this extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, sir. Had I known, I would never have permitted my man to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. Come now, he must have sensed something was amiss. You didn't seriously think I would send you running the length and breadth of Eorzea for a banquet, did you? Spare me your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment, and unlike me, Amaris has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhap you'll be so good as to enlighten him. Fucking beard and moustache on Gegaruju, what the fuck? Aye, that's fair. There's no sense in hiding any longer. We 5 were chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath. That any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighed and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would-be god-slayers by his own criteria. Even if one man found him wanting, he would be rejected without a second thought. If he proved himself worthy, we swore that we would do our utmost to support his cause. The world has ever been too full of brave souls, eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making the difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaws of a foe against whom they would have no hope of victory is worse than futile. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we will not be complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. I prove they're both the same. Look at it! Look at that facial hair, though. That's just ridiculous. Which is why the 5 of you deigned to test Amaris with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I am sure, but tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? He's a brave one, that's much certain. He willingly walked into the midst of danger despite my repeated warnings that it could cost him his life. His skill is undeniable. He stalked his prey as relentlessly as any child of the sands, and struck with precision when opportunity presents itself. Too many adventurers these days care only for fortune and glory. Amaris, however, is a kind and generous soul. I'm certain he has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at his side. Wily Outlander is talented plans maker, tricksy foe for mighty rockman. Mighty rockman. I can only concur with my colleagues' assessments. We 5 of the company of heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down the lords of Crags, Amaris, Dothalangora, and write a new chapter in the history of Eorzea.
Yeah, alright. With formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Summon the dancers, pour the wine. Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends, for today we celebrate the birth of a new legend, Amaris Dothal Angora, Titan's Bane. Amaris Dothal Angora, Titan's Bane. Looks like you showed up for help. It's like, no, this is all you, dude. Speak with the bronze-skinned beauty. What the fuck? Congratulations, sweetling. Now relax and enjoy your show. It's only just begun. I see Jace has just loaded up Baldur's Gate. She said, none of this is my business. Like, you go do your thing. Stop. The 16-bit victory theme. Tasting the exotic feast triggers a divine revelation. In that brief, transcendent moment, you glimpse the true form of reality, comprehend its fleeting nature, and cry out to the heavens in celebration. The fuck? When you face the Lord of Crags, think not of limbs of Luminsa, Eorzea, or anything beyond his chamber. Think only of the men and women by your side. Fight for them and they will fight for you. Remember that no great victory was ever achieved alone. Goodly Uplander must be facing mighty Rockman with clever fighty think. It's more fighty think. Gobby Flock cannot be coming to rescue this time. And we're still collecting Warframe goodies from Prime even though I don't play. Maris, you brave fool. Promise me that when you meet Titan, you look him in the eye and tell him I'll send his regards. Fighty think. Fighty think. You're a veteran of countless battles, Maris. This is but one more. Trust in your experience and you will prevail. You're blessed with the fortitude to rival the Earth itself. Titan will struggle to break you, I think. You're kind to indulge on Amaris. This banquet is as much for the company as it is for you, whatever they may claim. I do not deny they mean well, but now is scarcely the time for celebration. Though they have all but pronounced you the victor, the battle with Titan is yet to begin. The hour has come for the good captain to make good on his promise. We must speak with him again. Yeah. Walks off. It's like, leave this to you, dude. You must be eager to face Titan. As promised, we will show you the way. Travel to Bronze Lake in Upper Lunosca. There you'll meet with Riol, another man who once served in the company. To ensure this knowledge does not fall into the wrong hands, he'll remain in hiding until you give him the correct signal. Give me a map. You must whistle loudly at 3 locations I mark. Only then will he appear to meet you at this 4th location. I realize this may seem excessive now, but you will see that it is more than reasonable once you comprehend the risks inherent in our method. As you wish, or as I... Go to a long fight, you think. Got 20 minutes or so. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get Titan fought and done. To be fair, it's a short fight. And I think it's only a 4-man dungeon. There's a possibility if I got a group of players, then yes, I could do it in that time, depending on how many steps there are between now and unlocking the fight. We'll see. Did I? I did. Want to make sure it actually, tunes to that. Crescent being adorable and rolling on the floor. In here as well. Oh, I've been over that side. And I'm operating at the computer. Sarah and Carly are chasing other. Aww. Oh, excuse me. Wondrous Palace. Did that one yesterday, actually. All the whistle destinations. Whistle loudly at those locations. Driving my bike through these hot springs, that's fine. Why not? Actually, will take the opportunity to got some stuff. Greetings, mate. Might you be the one the captain said would come calling? I thought so. Pay attention now, because I ain't explained myself twice. What's you want? Girl's waiting for you to give you undivided attention. Years ago, when we was weighing up how to get to Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across this beast with Netherite, eh? Huh? What's that look for? Not familiar with them. No. He speaks of an unamplified aetherite which has been claimed by a beast tribe. Lest you wonder, there's no fundamental difference between such aetherites and those which you use on countless occasions, Amaris. Oh, well, I think the Charlian lass. Welcome back. Forgive me for interrupting. You had planned to await your report, but I succumbed to curiosity. Well, you are a cat. The tunnels beneath Ogomoro form a bordering labyrinth and no outsiders ever fully explored. However, the company that managed to navigate it is a mystery I've long pondered. Give us a bit of credit, love. We weren't daft enough to try going in the front. I see, so you're someone who prefers anal, I see. The kobolds always dig new channels and filling the old ones with traps. One wrong step and the next thing you know, you got hundreds of tons of rock on your noggin. Suicide didn't even try, see? Funny thing was, the kobolds didn't seem to have no trouble finding their way round, as it was that got us thinking. I mean, Ogomoro mines are a bleeding city, ain't they? And getting around a city that big would be a right pain in the arse. You didn't have the Ethernet, wouldn't it? So, it's the reason the kobolds must have one, didn't it? Reminds me of Zell looks-wise. Really does. As most definitely Zell's hairstyle. And a bit of the colour coordination too. Even if there were aetherite shards in the depths of Ogomoro, you would have to need to attune yourselves to them before you could identify their signatures with the live stream. Well, that's where you're wrong, love. We had the Charlian bloke to help us, see? Delivered us right into Titan's bedchamber, he did. Don't rightly know how he did it, but I do remember him saying it weren't nothing any Charlian scholar worth her salt couldn't manage. Did he now? Locating a beacon in the absence of a known signature might be possible if the Aetherytes in question happen to be... Ah, yes. But in order to guide a traveller to said beacon safely, a second party would be required to... It is possible, in theory at least, yet I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly all will depend on whether or not I am worth my salt. Good God, she's sassy. Oh, you are, lass. Don't you worry about that. Have a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't we all go into Zelma's Run and take a closer look at the Aetheryte? It ain't far. There should be a few kobolds blocking the way. No, you can't handle, mind. Alright. Gonna twat some things with my axe. I mean, she sounds salty. Oh, she is. She is so salty and so sassy. It's hilarious. She is one of my favourite NPCs. New balls great 3 hotfix. Yeah. Hotfix 9. No idea what it what it does. It just I didn't look at the patch notes. It's like, yeah, we're fixing bugs. Like, sure, fix bugs. Hopefully it fixes error 516 and gives Gale back his shoes. Find level stone, who knows? Never. Yeah, I was never going to have his shoes. Nope. Just his mud feet. So this is the Aetheryte the Company of Healers used to gain access to site in Sanctuary. Just as Papalimo speculated. In its present state, this Aetheryte signal will not be strong enough for our purposes. I may, however, be able to use my own energy to amplify it. Alas, the task will not place my attention for the duration. It seems you'll have to proceed without me, Amaris. I must needs remain here and supplement the beacon's power, lest you be denied your only path of escape. Alright. Fear not, I will summon the Maelstrom forces stationed nearby to protect us. With effort, it is possible that I may be able to stabilize the Aetheryte signal and thereby join you, albeit belatedly. Till such times I do, you will be on your own. Tell me something I don't know. Now, let's see if I am worth my salt. She's never gonna let one go. Sparkly. I've located another beacon, one far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you'll find there, so stint not in your preparation. 12 minutes. Yeah, we can do the naval. I'm pretty sure we can do this. Also very sure it's a full person. Trial, clear selection, the naval. Yeah, 1 to 4 people, yeah. I mean, I can do this with NPCs, but it'll take a lot longer to get through it. Because NPC damage, as you've seen, is shit. Oh, God. Just gotta, wait in. It's a really weird feeling to wait in a queue as a tank. Especially for a 4-person dungeon. Let's have a look. What are the... Tank in need for leveling? This falls under leveling, so... Who the fuck knows? It's a required one as well, so it can't be like, it's obscure. Speedrun. I mean, it is possible to just do it with NPCs. Armitage, Lancer, and Conjurer again. Why won't you upgrade to your proper classes? Why? God. Even, to be fair, even with NPCs, it shouldn't take me 10 minutes. Oh, fuck it, we'll do it. We'll do it with NPCs because queues just aren't happening today, apparently. Apart from the very first one. Been a while since I tanked Titan, though. He's not that difficult. Look, an Overdweller. Yes, yes, an invader from above. He uses our threats against us. He has defiled Titan's sacred sanctuary. Trespassed, violated, defiled. Overdwellers must leave. Overdwellers must fly. Enchant table. Ooh, nice. Brothers and sisters, fear him not. His fate shall be decided by the Lord of Crags. Hear me, Overdweller. You and your treacherous brethren must be held to account for the breaking of the covenant. You shall be the first to face judgment, then Limsa and her oathbreakers, liars, betrayers, oathbreakers. O great Father, Lord of Crags, Titan, we summon you. Titan, we summon you. Look at my biceps. He has come, Lord of Cracks, Titan has come. Damage flow intensifies. Overdweller, art thou deaf to their weeping? The vile kind coveteth even the blessing of the land and murdereth my children by the score, all in service to greed. Such sins are beyond pardon. Ah, but I am not the first to suffer thy defiance. Thou didst bring Ifrit low. Giant rock meatball, yes. Godless Overdweller, thy myriad heresies shall not go unpunished. Upon thee shall I wreak a terrible vengeance. Speaking meatball, hydras them. Sons of man, murders of my children. Fine. Oh, I can actually use Inner Beast in a combat situation. Very good, and welcome. Goddame's biceps have biceps on their biceps. He is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. My hatred is unending, unyielding. Tremble before the might of the earth. On my body. Goes to random bird and gets Christ on a cream cracker. Barely one. Well. Base plant. Lord of Crags, great father Titan has fallen. Ooh. Another tasty crystal. Limit. Good man. Shiny pebble. We now have 4 of them. Boop. Crimes the overdose shall never be forgiven, never be forgotten. No, no, never. Orange flavored rock candy. Orange sherbet. It was your kin who broke the covenant. We have acted only in defense of our lands. Cease your aggression, or never will there be peace. Until our dying breaths, we shall defy you. Deny, decry, defy. Bye, dudes. Squirrel monkey things. Now these are the readings one would expect of an icon. I have seen enough. We proceed as planned. Are you sure that is wise, my lord? Your curiosity is untested and unproven. We don't yet know its true capabilities. Then trust in mine, Ritatin. My curiosity, as you so eloquently put it, would have bested Titan in the blink of an eye. Why, if there be truth to the legends, it could readily subjugate the whole of Eorzea given but a little while longer. Is that not so? It is. No greater single power has ever been conceived, much less realized. What you say may well be true, but while such devices may win battles, I do not believe they will serve to change the course of this war. Oh, but they will. Have a little faith, my friend. I cannot endorse this course of action. Fool. Now he has a 4th. Fascinating. Carry on, Crystal Bearer. Far though you have come, your work is far from done. Got that red text, we fear. We fear. Naught remained to mark his passing. Well, the Assassins are nothing if not elusive. It is of little wonder that they should cast advanced teleportation magics at will. But they would choose to consort with the Empire. What common goal could they possibly share? Babyface guy. Well, she doesn't have to wait for that to cast either. Just leave Damaris where he is. I feared I might arrive too late, but I see you had the matter well in hand. Size those on my head. Or squitch for the Lydias. I've taken measures to ensure we are not pursued, yet I cannot say how long they will hold. Take your leave while the kobolds are still in disarray. I will follow anon. There's something I must investigate before I depart. I'll teleport you to the Aetheryte in Zelma's Run, and we will rendezvous at Camp Bronze Lake. Agreed? Yeah. Well, Morris just stands like watching her teleport away. He's like, so are you putting me outside or not? Right. Considering the time, I will get to the camp and we will end there. I'll park myself in front of Y'shtola, so next week I can just carry on and pick up by talking to her. and etc. So yeah, that is the end of things. Actually got some fairly decent progress today. Did 2 dungeons and a boss, and a trial boss. So yeah, not bad at all. But that is where I'm going to be ending things for today. Thank you all very much for coming along and for your support. It's all greatly appreciated in whatever way you choose to show it. Next stream from me is going to be tomorrow at 2 PM EST, which is 7 PM BST, where I'm going to be going live with Deep Rock Galactic featuring Team Bondage, and immediately following that, we'll be heading over to Lydia's side for more Baldur's Gate 3 co-op. Tonight, though, at 6 PM EST, which is 11 PM BST, I will be on Jace's stream as he picks up Baldur's Gate 3 for the first time, and going through with, obviously, him, also Q, and Eleanor, and it will be nicely chaotic. You feeling okay? Are you playing Steam on the Red? No, I just haven't slept. Well, comparatively. 3.5 hours of, being semi-unconscious, and who knows how much of that was actual sleep. This is how things are. But again, thank you very much for coming along, for your support. And until next time, I hope you have a good rest of your day, a good evening, a good morning, a good afternoon, or a good something else. Until then, though, stay safe, stay amazing, and see you later. Dark Urge? Don't think Jace is going to be doing Dark Urge. My Dark Urge solo playthrough is going to be after I'm done with Wasteland 3. Yeah. Until next time, see you later. Bye.